Happiness belongs to the self-sufficient. She soars on her own wings. Those whose hearts are fixed on reality itself deserve the title of philosophers. True friends visit us in prosperity only when invited, but in adversity they come without invitation. Those who educate children well are more to be honored than they who produce them, for these only gave them life, those the art of living well. When you are offended at any man's fault, turn to yourself and study your own failings. Then you will forget your anger. Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens. Romantic art, the heart's awakening, Bouguereau at the touch of love, everyone becomes a poet. Practice yourself, for heaven's sake, in little things, and thence proceed to greater. Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for. For the object of education is to teach us to love beauty. Happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life, the whole aim and end of human existence. The chief forms of beauty are order and symmetry and definiteness, which the mathematical sciences demonstrate in a special degree. If you do not take an interest in the affairs of your government, then you are doomed to live under the rule of fools. If thou wilt make a man happy, add not unto his riches, but take away from his desires. When you want wisdom and insight as badly as you want to breathe, it is then you shall have it. There is far greater peril in buying knowledge than in buying meat and drink. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Nothing exists except atoms and empty space. Everything else is opinion. I don't need a friend who changes when I change and who nods when I nod. My shadow does that much better. The educated differ from the uneducated as much as the living from the dead. Beware the barrenness of a busy life. Worthless people live only to eat and drink. People of worth eat and drink only to live. Painting is silent poetry, and poetry is painting that speaks. The unexamined life is not worth living. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. He is the richest who is content with the least. happiness resides not in possessions and not in gold. Happiness dwells in the soul. The oldest, shortest words, yes and no, are those which require the most thought. Get not your friends by bare compliments, but by giving them sensible tokens of your love. You don't develop courage by being happy in your relationships every day. You develop it by surviving difficult times and challenging adversity. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Only the dead have seen the end of war. I am a citizen, not of Athens or Greece, but of the world. The direction in which education starts a man will determine his future life. Music and rhythm find their way into the secret places of the soul. Be as you wish to seem. Music, then, is simply the result of the effects of love on rhythm and harmony. To find yourself, think for yourself. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Wisdom begins in wonder. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. When the debate is lost, slander becomes the tool of the loser. He who has never learned to obey cannot be a good commander. The fool's life is empty of gratitude and full of fears. Its course lies wholly toward the future. Human behavior flows from three main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. Not what we have, but what we enjoy, constitutes our abundance. There is no possession more valuable than a good and faithful friend. Good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsibly, while bad people will find a way around the laws. Friendship is a single soul dwelling in two bodies. If evil be spoken of you and it be true, correct yourself. If it be a lie, laugh at it. Only the educated are free. One of the penalties for refusing to participate in politics is that you end up being governed by your inferiors. The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. Pay attention to your enemies, for they are the first to discover your mistakes. Courage is the first of human qualities because it is the quality which guarantees the others. False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. One loyal friend is worth 10,000 relatives. Those who are too smart to engage in politics are punished by being governed by those who are dumber. I am not an Athenian or a Greek, but a citizen of the world. Either we shall find what it is we are seeking, or at least we shall free ourselves from the persuasion that we know what we do not know. There is nothing permanent except change. Do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in a few. At this time, is freedom anything but the right to live as we wish? Nothing else. To live well and honorably and justly are the same thing. My best friend is the man who in wishing me well wishes it for my sake. Nothing in the affairs of men is worthy of great anxiety. It is folly for a man to pray to the gods for that which he has the power to obtain by himself. Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting two bodies. Thinking, the talking of the soul with itself. He who has overcome his fears will truly be free. It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Death does not concern us, because as long as we exist, death is not here. And when it does come, we no longer exist. A friend to all is a friend to none. Whosoever is delighted in solitude is either a wild beast or a god. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. If you do not expect the unexpected, you will not recognize it when it arrives. Man is the measure of all things. At his best, man is the noblest of all animals. Separated from law and justice, he is the worst. The aim of art is to represent not the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. Socrates said he was not an Athenian or a Greek, but a citizen of the world. A good man will take care of his horses and dogs, not only while they are young, but when old and past service. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. Each man is capable of doing one thing well. If he attempts several, he will fail to achieve distinction in any.